All right, a little video about, I'm going to address transition. So I think you see a lot of videos about how do I fix my transition, shallowing the shaft, doing all these things. They tend to usually focus on what your upper body is doing or what the club is doing, thinking that that is the somehow source that you can fix. So if I somehow do some certain move, then I'll be on the inside, and so you get all your awareness up here, and it's really not, first of all, you don't want to be activating a lot of force with your upper body and manipulations. Your upper body is largely, in my mind, structural, so maintaining this shape back, there's things that happen with your hands, but a lot of that is happening to your hands by what you're doing with your whole body, not activated by your hands, not these kind of maneuvers and activities. So, I'll get back on topic. So, to get back on topic, here's the move I would contemplate working on in your swing, and I have my training aid is very specifically makes this quite a bit easier. So this is what I see most people and what I've struggled with. Most people will get to the top and they'll want to turn a little bit. They'll turn it, and it doesn't take much. Just take your club to the top, kind of wherever you normally go, and you're sort of on plane. You sort of feel like you're in the right place. Now you're not, right? Now you're over the top. It doesn't take much. 10 degrees, you're already out of position. So, and it's just a natural move, like most things in golf. The golf club tells you the wrong thing to do almost invariably. It's because it's not heavy enough, and so you feel like you want to do things with it, and the swing is really not driven by the muscular activity of your upper body. It shouldn't be, ideally. So now, pay attention to this. Now with your trainer, you have a simple task here, which is to, create a nice, beautiful, say, half circle here. So that's your big maneuver. And then, secondarily, have it release not here, and you can feel it. It's a switching of the hands. Have it release a little bit out there. So what you'll notice when you're doing that is, and I'm saying notice, it will be more of a instinctive thing now. Instinctively, you're getting a different signal. This is heavy. You see what the path is. You're not going to try to turn it around quickly. So your first move from the top, as you sort of settle into this, is going to be much more of a pure lateral shift or sitting down onto this foot. So sit down, then rotate. You'll see that my hips are not opening first. They're not starting that way. There's a lot of confusion when people say, start the swing with your lower body and you perceive it to be rotational. You feel like you want to do that. But it's much more lateral, horizontal, whatever you want to call it. It's a weight transfer from here to here without this opening. Now, I still have saved everything. I've landed in my position, and I can go through the ball. So then, work with your Ebell. Focus on what's happening right here, and first, without a ball, replicate that. So I'm already feeling, that's not, I normally am wanting to go at it. Okay, that's not it. It's like I'm there and then I go. There and then I go. Right, so try that through the ball. And what you'll discover, you'll feel it, it'll be quite different. And suddenly, you're in the right spot. The amount of effort you need to put into that swing is going to be half of what you're probably doing, because now you're saving a whole bunch of travel for the club, so it's going to just naturally move faster. you're in the right position, you have a good braking system so the club releases well. It's doing lots of things, but your focus, again, is right here. Over the top happens here. It doesn't happen because I'm doing something with my arms or not doing something with my arms. My arms are relatively passive. They'll just do the right thing if this does the right thing. So I'll show you another one. I added a little bit more to it. So, and that's a pretty decent pitching wedge. And I'm not swinging hard. That's not a ton of effort to get that. It's largely that what I'm not doing, which is a little bit of this from the top. So get yourself an Ebell. You're going to get a little story on the Ebell to kind of make you understand. So the idea is, what if you have something where all your instincts are now right? So unfortunately with a golf club, all your instincts are wrong. It's just the way a golf club is built. It's too light. Unless you're very small and weak, you're going to pick it up and try to hit the ball that way. And that's just what your body says. That seems to be the way to do this thing, because this thing doesn't weigh very much, and also you can't see opening and closing. So with an Ebell, suddenly the motion of opening and closing the face is quite obvious. The need to heave back is instinctive. The necessity of letting it come down a little bit before you rotate becomes intuitive. So all the right moves are sort of built into this, and with a little bit of practice and a small amount of instruction, you'll be able to pick this up, focus on whatever part of your body is doing whatever it's doing, and say, okay, that's how I need to move. And you're really pretty simple to get a good, solid golf swing motion with this. Now, transferring it to the club is less simple, and that requires feel what your body is doing, and then feel what your body is doing with the club and see how that's different. Become aware of what you're doing, and then transfer the feel of the Ebell to your swinging of a golf club. You can do it by literally sort of imagining you're still swinging that, imagining you're still swinging an Ebell. So I need to heave it up, rotate through it, whatever it is. Feel what your hands are doing. See how your hands are going to not pick it up this way, but sort of go back and let the club head trail. Lots of little details, but they're really almost all built into just swinging the Ebell and becoming aware wherever it is. What's my foot doing? When does my weight transfer? All these kinds of things. If you just feel like there, then I turn. All these things are kind of really intuitively built into an Ebell, which makes it that it can be sort of become your instructor once you have a basic idea of how to swing it. All you really need to do is pick it up, and then and it's telling your body, oh, that's how I need to move. So get an Ebell and try it out and stay with it, and you'll get there.